Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is an energy healing recap video where I tell you exactly what I did in yesterday's group energy healing, and I direct you to some pretty cool walkthrough videos so that you can learn these techniques on yourself to whether or not you were a participant in the healing. If you're a participant, it could help you to really, keep going with these techniques and get even more benefit out of them. And if you weren't a participant, it'll help you to replicate the effects of the healing. So yesterday's healing was the first in the set of 3 healings, which is called the triplet group energy healing set. And yesterday's date was Friday, May 25th, 2018. And this triplet set is, well, they're all very exciting, but I think this one's exciting. It's the theme is spring cleaning. I say it like that. It's because I have 2 recordings on my website called Spring Cleaning Part 1 and Spring Cleaning Part 2. They're old webinars from 2014. So this is kind of fascinating because I first started working this with groups actually back in 2014. This idea of clearing baggage so that you can, do regular cleaning of your home, but also like spring cleaning. It's sort of this idea of maybe you're going to give away some stuff. Maybe you're going to reorganize things. Maybe it's going to be a little more thorough than usual. So for regular cleaning, spring cleaning, decluttering, organizing, giving away stuff, basically any object related baggage we help people clear in this healing too. So anything about acquiring objects or possessions, owning them, losing them, giving them away, not having objects, that whole thing. So the catch-all for that is spring cleaning, but there's a lot more to it than that. And anyway, so that's what this whole set is going to be about. Really cool stuff. And the thing is, I don't know, you probably know if you have some baggage around cleaning or organizing stuff or giving away stuff. It's the kind of thing though you may not realize until, say, you have to move, or like Lorenzo and I, my husband and I, we, to move out here to the Pacific Northwest. It was a big cross-country move 2 years ago, and we couldn't afford a big moving truck, so we could only afford to like ship a little bit of our possessions and then shove a very teeny amount of our possessions into, our minivan that we had, and to come here. So we basically had to give away easily 90% of what we owned in order to come out here. So, that's when you really learn what kind of baggage you have about objects. But anyway, so it's a super cool triplet set. I'm so excited. Plus the technique videos, are going to be very practical and also good for productivity as well, actually. In particular, this Friday healing was very good. The videos can be used, they have a lot of benefit, I think, very practical benefit, not only for organizing objects and, cleaning, but also for productivity. You'll see as I explain further. But just to overview this set was actually for 80 people, 80. Woohoo! Yay! So far, I think the only 2 sets that have been 80 have been the February sets, but maybe over the holidays, I'm sure over the holidays we got close to 80. But it wasn't supposed to be 80, it was supposed to be 70. Sold out at 70, but then, I get little requests here and there. So it was 80 people. At some point, I'll just bump it up to 80. Like the July sets, I'm thinking about, no, yeah. The thing is, the July sets, I'm already warning people now. Like, don't snooze on the July sets this year. The July sets will all be about clairvoyance, seeing energy, seeing your own energy, seeing other people's energy with ethics and, boundaries, and it's kind of huge. You'll see on my payment page, it's thoroughly explained, both July triplet sets, but up to you, but I would super not snooze on those two, because I'm not going to up them. I'm not going to allow a lot of last minute jump-ins for that, because I'm going to have to do a ton of prep for that myself. And so I want everybody to be doing the prep with their angels, you know, the nights before as well. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cap even the June sets at 70 for real, like a hard cap, including the June and July sets, a hard cap at 70. So no more creeping up to 80, at least through the July sets, just to keep everything very non-distracting for me so I can do my best. Okay, so just a heads up. So don't snooze, don't expect to get in, you know, day before or anything like that. And those July sets, you know, about seeing energy, it's good for you even if you don't want to like professionally see energy. It's great if you are going to be a professional reader or energy healer, or even someone who reads for a living, like you know, like an acupuncturist or a teacher or a you know, all those people too. But also if you just want to, you know, figure out why your brother's acting weird, you know, or why, you know, what's up with your kids, you know, you want to learn how to read them, you know. So so I would suggest that you do both July sets though, the first and the second, because I mean, of course I suggest you do every set, but for July I think they do support each other, you know, because you're not going to be as good a reader of other people if you're not as best you can be reading yourself as well, because you always want to be very super non-judgmental and clear and flowing and safe, you know, and present. And so reading yourself is really important in being your best with energy work. So anyway, all right, enough digression on that. So, but this one was 80, which is cool. I like that. And 6 different countries, people in 6 different countries, which is cool. Hi, everybody. And 11 kids, ages, I think the youngest is 4 and the oldest is 16. So hi, everybody. All right, cool. So today's healing, it had 3 main aspects to it. The Friday healing, today's the next day, but the Friday healing had 3 main aspects in order to help you with this whole spring cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and, you know, dealing with your objects. The 3 main aspects were clearing past life baggage was one of them. Oh, and these 3 main aspects are so key that they may be revisited in the next 2 healings as well. We'll see. I mean, it depends on if people need more on these, because I could easily do the whole set on these 3 different sub-themes. And if that's best for everybody, that's what I'll do. If it's not best for everybody and it's best to just keep doing one of them and then do new ones for the others, you know, we'll see. But they're big. So anyway, past life baggage. Around all this, we cleared past life baggage because, you know, you may think that you can't clean your house because, you know, say your genetic mother was like a freak about cleaning, you know, but that may be like, you know, 5 to 10% of it, but it's also probably 90% because of past lives that you've had. So people really needed to clear the past life baggage to get that out of the way. And then the second aspect, major aspect for the Friday healing was clearing expectations out of your space. And that is a huge productivity thing to do too, as well, to clear expectations. And you can look up on my YouTube channel, you can look up clearing expectations or just expectations, that word, because there's another time when we did a lot of clearing expectations work, but that one was more to help you be in the moment. This one is more to just, it's very practical. Like, you gotta get this organizing done, or you gotta give away this stuff, or you gotta, you know, you gotta get over your fear of, you know, making a big purchase, or, you know, how you overshop maybe, you know, you gotta get over that. So this is a little different. It's just clearing any expectations that you currently have in your space. And that can be your expectations or other people's expectations. Usually it's a combination of both. So that that's pretty big for people. Sometimes if people have worked with me a lot before, it's less of an issue for them. But I think it's so key that, you know, it's worth double checking and working a little bit just to see. But people who haven't worked with me before, you know, in like one-on-one sessions for a while, you know, that's definitely one to check. Because you could be surprised, you know, like for example, this one young woman who's a telepathic participant, she's in her 20s and her mom pays for her to do it. She doesn't consciously know that she's in them, but her spirit's like, yes, please, I need the help. So it was 50-50, like half of the expectations that were making her stuck and sort of unenthusiastic about her life were her own expectations, like that she just had these really unrealistic expectations about what her, you know, post-college life was going to be like. But the other half of the expectations stuck in her space were her dad's. And, you know, I'm sure if you asked her, she wouldn't think that, you know, but anyway, so her spirit's in the healing, so she got to clear it out, which is nice. So that clearing expectations, okay, so the past life baggage one, that will be the part 2 video, clearing past life baggage, about, you know, cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and about owning objects or not having enough objects or losing them or giving them away, whatever, all your object baggage, all that past life baggage, that'll be the part 2 video. And it's a nice walkthrough. The part 3 video will be these 2 themes together. Clearing expectations, because expectations can really paralyze you, but it could be subconscious, you know. And clearing problem exhaustion. That's a new term that I'm introducing that the angels and I made up. Problem exhaustion is when you have maybe just a few things that you have to do, but it's just like somehow you don't want to do any of it. It's just like you may have one problem that's kind of major and you're like, oh God, once that one's fixed, then everything's going to seem easier. But then it's like somehow you're not motivated to work on it and you're avoiding it, you know? It's really easy to get too much baggage about the problems and projects that you have to get done. And so then you just get paralyzed and you get really kind of unproductive and you work slower and it's really, ugh. So we don't want that. We want to clear all that, right? So that is, that's going to be the part 3 video. The part 3 video is going to be clearing expectations and also clearing problem exhaustion. So the part 3 video will be great for productivity in general. The part 2 video, you know, clearing past life baggage, it'll be great for cleaning, organizing, decluttering, about all your object baggage, but in ways that you may not even realize, you know, like maybe, let's see, what's an example with me? I mean, there's just some weird things that I haven't organized and there's no rational reason. And I'm sure it's past life baggage, you know? So the more I work that video, then I won't have these weird, because it's like with me, some things are very organized and then other things it's like so random and ignored, you know? And then cleaning too, like for me, you know, like some things I'm like so fastidious about with cleaning and then other things it's like totally just not happening. So, you know, for me, the past life baggage, but the problem exhaustion too, is just huge. I mean, I think, you know, part 2 and part 3 videos have very good potential benefit, even if you think you're okay. You know, and I don't mean to make you paranoid. It's just with energy work, things can affect you in a way that you didn't realize they were affecting you. And so then you work these techniques and things are even easier and you're like, oh, okay. Because a lot of times baggage is subconscious. So you don't know that you're not at your full potential. And then you work it and you're better and you're like, oh, okay, good. And you kids, I think this should be fascinating. You could, because I do have some kids that, particularly boys, I don't know why, I just have these real go-getter boys who watch these videos, who work their energy. Like one boy watches with his mom, a different boy watches and his mom watches. And then this other family, 2 brothers, they watch too. So I don't know what that is. Where are my girl viewers? Come on, young girls. But anyway, so I think for kids, this could be cool, you know, because you could work this stuff because you have past life baggage, you know, and you have expectations stuck in your space, and you might have problem exhaustion too about different projects and tests and things you have to study. You know, you never know. So if you work this stuff, it could make homework easier. It could make, you know, cleaning up, maybe before dinner you have to clean up some stuff in your room. You know, it could make it not so annoying. All right, cool. So I think that's enough of an overview. Before we did all those cool things that are explained in the part 2 and part 3 video, we did a real thorough, we did gold energy aura buffer zones, which just takes a second. And if you don't know what that is, watch the gold energy aura buffer zones video, gold energy aura buffer zones. Why would you watch it? Because it helps you repair your aura, which is really huge for feeling good. It's pretty impossible to feel good if your aura is ripped up. You kind of feel meant to like maybe really bad. So that is a good life skill to have. But anyway, so we did that, and then we did a process that's very centering and also unclogging and healing and repairing of all the chakras. We unblocked all the chakras and healed and repaired all the chakras. And that's already existing in a fabulous walkthrough video. So I'm just gonna throw that in the playlist. It has DGS in the title, DGS for Divine Gold Sandstorm. It has Bottle Brush in the title. So you'll see it. It has all chakras, something like that, or 7 chakras in the title. Probably all chakras, because it walks you through healing, repairing, unclogging all chakras. And that's what we did at the start, and then we went and did those specific processes. All right, so we're gonna end just like we ended the healing with a quick blessing from your angels. So that is so simple. All you do is say angels with your mind. You say, angels, can you please give me a healing and a blessing? And there's no way your angels didn't hear that. They hear really well your thoughts. So particularly if you say angels, and then just relax as your angels give you a healing. And it could be that your angels are going to let this healing continue for a little bit. Maybe you need a more in-depth healing, and your angels will take care of that. You don't have to worry about it. My healing is going to go on for another 5 minutes, actually. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed learning about this healing. And if you want to join me in one or both of the technique videos that go with this session, that's fine, and they will be linked at the end. You could also watch using the playlist for this triplet set, which I will also link at the end. Okay, bye!